Welcome to Biohacking with Brittany. I am so excited that you are here joining me for another episode today. This is a solo episode. I'm trying to do solo episodes once a week and it's kind of going okay so far, but it's just fun to be able to talk about different topics and take a break from interviewing guests. But of course, I still bring interviews every week as well. For those who are new, I am a holistic nutritionist and I am dabbling in the world of functional medicine right now, as well as I study advanced fertility, functional medicine and health, and potentially think about becoming a functional medicine practitioner in the future. So that's kind of the little bit about me in case you don't know. I also just had a baby a few months ago. So I am very much in the space of healthy mamahood right now, all the crunchy things that you need to know about, all the natural organic alternatives, everything like that as well. So I am just thrilled that you're listening regardless of like where you're coming from, your background and everything like that. This episode is going to be a lot of fun. I actually just posted a video about this and then decided to do a podcast episode on it to kind of talk about it further. But I want to dive into the nicest, bougiest, whatever you want to call it, spas in the world that focus on biohacking. There's such an increase in these, and I'm going to dive into why shortly. But before we do that, shout out to Bioptimizers. I could literally not live without their mushroom breakthrough product. As a new mom, oh my goodness, is mom brain a thing? Like I had no idea. Baby brain, I had heard of it, but damn, like once you have a baby, the memory recall, the amount of things that you're juggling in your brain at all times is substantial. And Mushroom Breakthrough, thankfully, is a product that supports this. So it has a bunch of adaptogens in it, a bunch of different types of mushrooms in it that can really support your brain to function better. So without having to like rely on caffeine or stimulant, you're able to take their Mushroom Breakthrough powder, add it to some milk, have it in the afternoon. That's kind of what I do. And then it really boosts your cognitive health, which like I'm seriously telling you that I need. I can't even express it. So it has like lion's mane in it, reishi, cordyceps chaga, and it has and collagen, and has 1.2 pounds of mushrooms in it per serving, which is wild. So for me, as somebody, again, who needs to be more energized and clear-minded, this makes the biggest difference for me. And I recommend it to all new parents and all parents in general if you need that support. So that's what I'm taking. My husband takes it as well. It's our like little afternoon pick-me-up, you know? I add it to a glass of like almond milk or coconut milk, depends what I have. And it kind of gets me through my very, very long days right now. So definitely check that out. That's Mushroom Breakthrough Brain Powder by Optimizers. You can use my discount code Biohacking Brittany, which will get you the most amount off. I know you love this product. I also know you love the, magnesium and the probiotics from them. That's also what I take. But this definitely needs to be added to your stack. Also, their flavors are great. Like they have like salted caramel, chocolate, and chai, and it's fall now. So the chai one is like perfectly on par of like the vibe that I'm into. So check that out. And now let's dive into this episode. So this is all about luxurious biohacking spas that seamlessly merge high-tech health treatments with serene world-class settings. We're going to break down the top 3 bougiest biohacking spas in the world, in my opinion. And these are kind of perfect for anyone looking to combine relaxation, science, and luxury. And I just want to say, this is not sponsored by any of these whatsoever. If people from them are listening to this episode, feel free to invite me and I will come and I will do a full review and like content for you. I would absolutely love that. But this is not sponsored. I would love to go to any of these. It would be a dream. Just throwing that out there. So I'm going to dive into the costs, kind of some of their programs and retreats, what people are like saying about them, the people that have been there, and some of their treatments that they have, right? Like what type of tech do they have and gear and all that type of thing. So first off, we are going to start with Sha Wellness Clinic. Now, I think that's how you say it. It might be Sha or Shay. It might be Shay, S-H-A. And I will link all of these in the show notes so you can check them out. But this place is unbelievable. You need to go to this website and look at these photos, okay? So Sha Wellness Clinic is located in Spain. They have newer locations in Mexico, and there's one coming in the Emirates very shortly. And it is a pioneer in combining Eastern and Western medicine. So it's known for its holistic approach to health and offers tailored programs for everything from detoxing to weight loss to longevity, stress management, and healthy aging. That's kind of what I've noticed when I was diving into these different ones and kind of researching them. A lot of them are really, really focused on longevity and healthy aging. And that kind of makes sense. Like I think biohacking in general kind of has that large goal in mind, is like, how do we increase our health span and not necessarily our lifespan? You know, we talk about that a lot now, and longevity has become such a buzzword. So it makes sense that, you know, these different clinics around the world are really focused on that. So they offer a range of retreats. So from 7 days to 14 days or even 4 days. And they have programs like their Sha Discovery Package, which is a 4-night introduction to these holistic treatments. And they also have like a rebalance program, an intensive detox program. And these are kind of like focused on like resetting the body, which we love. Like I kind of alluded to, they have a healthy aging and longevity program aimed at improving lifespan, which includes cutting edge treatments like cryotherapy, ozone therapy, and advanced nutrition plans. Now, like a lot of these places, I think you go there, you meet with experts. They create this plan for you for like the amount of time that you're there. And then you do testing throughout. And then there's kind of like a plan that you probably take home with you to do afterwards. So it's not like you're just going there and like, you know, you're staying in a room and every day you're using cryotherapy. It's very much tailored to you and your personal goals. And there's all the testing and assessments that are done as well, and guidance, which is really cool. So it's really taking you from point A to B, which I think is great, and helping you and teaching you what you can do in the outside world as well once you leave. So for those looking for a deeper dive into biohacking, there's the Optimal Weight and Fitness program, which blends fitness, cryotherapy, and biohacking techniques with nutrition and detox plans. And they have advanced clinical testing that really does pinpoint your body's specific needs, again, offering these personalized treatment plans, which is what you want. So a 7-day treatment a 7-day retreat at Sha typically costs between $5,500 to $10,000 USD, depending on the level of treatment and accommodation. And prices vary by program. There are shorter stays and less intensive programs that kind of start at like $3,500 USD. So the reviews of Sha Wellness Clinic are phenomenal, not surprising. They have a reputation for excellence with glowing reviews, and you can see this online anywhere you look. They praise the individual attention that they get from these experts. Obviously, the breathtaking scenery, whether you're in the Mediterranean or you're in Mexico, soon to be Emirates, and the state-of-the-art treatments. Celebrities and wellness enthusiasts rave about Sha's ability to transform their health and well-being. Many describe it as life-changing. I kind of saw that. And noting the spa's ability to not only improve physical health, but also mental health and stress levels, which we love. That's kind of another trend that I noticed when I was digging into these is it's not solely, what you look like on the outside. Like, yes, there are programs for fitness and optimal weight and skin and hair and beauty for sure. But there is a lot about performance, whether it's athletic performance or performance at work or showing up for your family, that type of thing, or mental wellness as well, stress reduction, anxiety, depression, all of that. So when a clinic says it's holistic, it really does typically look at the whole body and will connect those dots of the physical to the emotional, to the mental, to the spiritual, everything like that. And I think Sha Wellness does that really well. The next one we have is the longevity suite. This one is really impressive as well. So this is a high-tech wellness sanctuary with locations in Italy, Spain, and Switzerland. They are very much known as like one of the expert biohacking clinic networks across Europe. They specialize in anti-aging and performance optimization and is all about slowing down the biological clock and enhancing vitality. If you're serious about longevity, which I think a lot of biohackers are, this is the perfect place for you. Programs and retreats, they have a ton of them. They focus on kind of shorter ones, I would say, than Sha Wellness. So it depends kind of what you're looking for. But they have 3 to 5 day retreats designed around cutting edge technologies like cryotherapy, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, photobiomodulation, and epigenetic testing, which is really cool. Their longevity escape program is a favorite among guests as it combines anti-aging treatments, hormonal optimization, and mitochondrial health protocols. So this is really, really looking at the 360 here. Like the fact that they're testing for hormones and they're looking at mitochondria and like how can we optimize how mitochondria is functioning in the body is very fascinating. And I love that they're doing that. They have an elite athlete program, which is really great, not for somebody like myself, but it's tailored for those who want to optimize recovery and performance. And again, they use these treatments like hyperbaric oxygen therapy and cryotherapy. They also offer facial rejuvenation programs that combine aesthetic medicine with biohacking to boost skin from the inside out. I would love to do that one. That sounds great. So, you can tell the fact that they're in 3 different places, they're across Europe, they have so many locations in these 3 places, and they have so many different programs really shows you that they are tailored to what you need, right? Like they have something for athletes, but then they have something completely different if you are concerned about your skin, right? So it's really nice to be able to see this personalized approach with these programs, but also combining different high tech, gear and treatments to be able to optimize those different goals. So the cost is like a typical, 3 to 5 day retreat ranges from 3,000 to 6,000 USD. It's depending on the treatments that are chosen. If you're going to do something like the DNA testing or more customized, prices can be higher, 8,000 to 10,000 USD. The reviews are wonderful as well for this. So they've been applauded for, its minimalist, ultra modern aesthetic and the expertise by its medical staff. Guests love the efficiency of the treatments and the noticeable improvements in skin elasticity, energy levels, and overall vitality. Some reviewers have noted that the cryotherapy and hyperbaric treatments are game changers again, and it helps with like the physical performance and mental clarity. So I think that's really cool. Their treatments look incredible. If you go on their website and look at the photos, like it just looks like, any type of biohacking treatment you've ever heard of. I think that they have it there. Like they have the things that tone your skin, like what's it called? Like Icon, different technology. And they have the V-less shape and all of these things that tone the muscles, tone the skin above and beyond just like a sauna and a cryotherapy chamber. And then last but not least, like if we're talking 3 of the bougiest, the best in the world, we have Rose Bar Longevity. Now, I wonder if this one is one of the most well-known. I'm not sure, but it's in Ibiza, apparently. And it's nestled within the luxurious Six Senses Ibiza resort. And it's the perfect fusion of advanced biohacking and serene island living. I will say that when I was looking at this one, it is arguably maybe the most beautiful one. I guess it depends what you're into. I mean, they're all stunning. They're all breathtaking. This one, just the views are absolutely incredible when I was looking through the photos. And they have a variety of programs as well and offer a few different things. So Rose Bar offers some of the most advanced NAD infusions available, which is designed to improve cellular function, energy levels, and brain clarity. NAD plus is often called the fountain of youth in the biohacking world because it helps with cellular repair. And Rose Bar is one of the few places in Europe to offer it in such a luxurious setting. So I think the reason that this might be more well known is because there is a program there, which is called the Forever Young program, and it is in collaboration with Dr. Mark Hyman. Dr. Mark Hyman, I think most people know of him who are listening to this podcast, but he is one of the most well-known functional medicine doctors in the world. And so he created this program with Rose Bar, and it's focused on optimizing longevity using biohacking treatments such as IV infusions, cellular rejuvenation, hormonal optimization, and personalized nutrition protocols. Do you have trouble recalling names, dates, or where you left things? I definitely do as a new mom. I kid you not, I am forgetting things all of the time. I feel like I'm juggling so much in my brain, and it's really hard to keep clear-minded when you are taking care of a newborn. If you're struggling and you're finding it difficult to focus during the day, or you notice yourself zoning out when people are talking to you, your cognitive health and your brain could really use some love. Bioptimizers has created a one-of-a-kind product called Mushroom Breakthrough that can supercharge your brain power. It's packed with highly concentrated mushroom extracts that science shows enhance memory, focus, processing speed, and more. Just one serving contains 5 potent superfoods, collagen, and 1.2 pounds of 4 concentrated mushrooms: lion's mane, reishi, cordyceps, and chaga. This cutting-edge blend is a powerful way to rebuild your brain and rewire it for maximum energy, focus, and performance in less than 30 days. After each serving of Mushroom Breakthrough, your ability to memorize and recall information will improve. This is actually I notice such a difference with this. I'm serious. Every time I take this, I notice a difference. And you'll get a heavy dose of antioxidants for immune support. The way that I do this is I drink it daily. I add 2 scoops to a large glass of nut milk, and I drink this in the afternoon. It's my afternoon pick-me-up that is not a stimulant. And as a new mom, as a parent, I literally rely on this. This is like my mommy's milk, mommy's mushroom milk that I rely on to get through my day and really help my brain perform much better, kind of like how it used to before having a baby. So don't miss out on the brain boosting power of this amazing product. For an exclusive offer, you can go to bioptimizers.com/biohackingbrittany and use code biohackingbrittany at checkout. This will get you the most amount off. So if you even compared to like Amazon or anywhere else that you see these products, my discount code will get you the most off. So make sure you use it. Again, that's Biohacking Brittany, and use the code at checkout. And the great thing about Bioptimizers is that you can try it risk-free with their 365-day money-back guarantee. Try it now to sharpen your edge and reach your full potential. And it kind of goes with his book. He has a book called Forever Young. I have it on my shelf right now, right next to me. It's very much along that line of how do we optimize our cells? How do we optimize our body so that we can increase our health span and live healthier for longer? Guests can also participate in other programs, right? So they have like a holistic detox program, personalized longevity protocols, and these are all designed to enhance overall well-being and support long-term health. So the cost there is, it ranges from $6,000 to $12,000 USD per week, depending on the treatments and the level of luxury accommodation. So obviously, if you're going to have like an ocean view, you're going to be paying more than if you had a garden view suite. The Forever Young program, I think, is $5,200 USD when I looked at it. But there are other lower cost options if you do want to just try this out. So the reviews are really good as well. Of course, we're talking top 3 best in the world here, right? So it's described as a wellness haven, perfect balance between high-tech treatments and tranquil island vibes. Guests rave about the effectiveness of the NAD infusions. And again, the expertise of the staff. So one visitor mentioned that their energy levels were completely transformed after a few days of treatment, which is awesome. And again, you're in such a beautiful place that it makes sense that you would leave just simply on top of the world. Now, I do want to say this. I'm just going to throw this out there. I am thinking about, well, I don't know. Okay, I'll just throw it out there. I'm thinking about if I were to go and do a retreat, if I were to do a women's biohacking retreat, where would I want to go? What would I want to do? And honestly, out of these three, I think any of them would be incredible. But I want to look into that. And like, maybe that is something that I organize for 2025 is a women's biohacking retreat where there's a small group of us that get together and we do some sort of program that's focused on women's health. So, managing stress levels, balancing hormones, and then bringing in all of the high-tech treatments to kind of go with that. And even skin, like beauty, I think should also be a part of that because, women are just, beautiful always, but it's obviously something that I think women can be more concerned about or think more about than men. So I think that would be incredible. If you're listening to this and you're like, hey, yeah, if you organize that, I want to come, let me know and let me know which one you would want me to kind of like reach out to and like see if I can organize this because that would be incredible. And I think if I were to do it, I would do it pretty small. Like I would like to do it maximum like 20 women. Like I think there's something really beautiful in an intimate space and an intimate group of women coming together. And maybe we could even get some speakers. I don't know. I'm throwing this out there. I'm throwing this into the universe. Let's see what happens. Because you know why I'm throwing it into the universe? Because if someone organized that, I would go. Right. And even if it cost, I don't know, $5,000, $10,000, let's say it cost $10,000, I would still probably go. So I think it would just be incredible to kind of do that and get women's biohacking more on the map through some sort of collaboration and some sort of like really cool retreat like that. Now, I did want to add in, while these are the three bougiest ones, the nicest ones that I've seen, and I think are worth it if you can afford it and you have the time to take off and you want to travel, you want to go to Europe and, really take a look at these. There are other wellness retreats that we can look at. And I do want to mention a couple just so that there's something more accessible for everybody. When I started biohacking, I had like $2 to rub to my name. And so I am all about like the free way to do everything. How do we get the benefits without, having to spend a lot of money? And so there are ways that you can do that. And there are, retreats and spas and clinics now that are much more affordable, even if you do want to try some of these more advanced treatments. So, and a lot of them are in the States. A lot of them are in the US, a lot of them are in Canada. Like I see these little clinics popping up everywhere. So for example, there are many across Europe and US that offer cryotherapy, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, and IV infusions at a much lower price. And the way that they do this is that they book day passes. You can do a day pass, you can do a month pass where, you can come for 4 treatments a month or whatever it might be. And it's way more affordable for a lot of people versus like going abroad for a week. And, you might not have the same level of personalization as you would if you went to one of these spas, because you're not kind of like doing it 24/7 for a week, right? You're kind of like in and out, but it's still a great way to incorporate biohacking into your routine and get access to these treatments that are really expensive if you were to, try and buy them and put them in your house. So some popular ones, I haven't been to any of these. So that is the disclaimer here. There's the Well in New York City. I've heard about this multiple times. Apparently it's great. Canyon Ranch in Arizona. And these offer biohacking treatments like infrared saunas, light therapy, and fitness optimization programs. I actually just built a sauna in my backyard. Kudos to Muskoka Sauna Company. Super happy about it. I did a sauna session this morning and last night. And these places, though, offer more affordable, treatments. They do packages ranging from $1,500 to $3,500 USD, depending on length of stay and treatments. And again, how many times you're going. And there's one other one that kind of came up that's called the Chiva-Som. I do not know if I'm saying that correctly. It's in Thailand. And this blends traditional wellness practices like acupuncture and herbal medicine with modern technology like biofeedback and cryotherapy. It's a mid-range option with prices typically starting around $2,500 USD per week. So these are just a few. There's actually so many. I know a big one that a lot of people know about is Upgrade Labs. Upgrade Labs is the chain of biohacking centers by Dave Asprey. I've been to the one in Canada, in BC. I think it's closed down, but I think there's one in Ontario now. I think it's in Oakville. And this has got all of these treatments that we're talking about, like all of this different tech that you can go and use. And again, they have, a monthly pass, a daily pass, anything like that that's like smaller, that's more affordable for you to check out. So that might be a great place if you're just kind of like dabbling for the first time in these things. That's what I've done. When I was in Vancouver, I went to a cryotherapy place and I bought a 10-pack. I would go to the different saunas and do like the Scandinavian sauna cold plunge circuit multiple times and buy a pack for that. And I went to a biohacking clinic and tried hyperbaric and oxygen therapy one time. And so, I've dabbled in these different things in different places and it's been great. It's really built up my experience and it's awesome to be able to try these things. However, man, if you could go and do a retreat for a week in a European place, tropical place, and really dive deep into it and do these treatments like day in and day out, that would be incredible. I would love that. And I think a lot of you would love that too. So let me know what you think after listening to this. Like, do you think Sha Wellness is the nicest one? Is that where you would want to go? Or would you want to do something more like anti-aging at the Longevity Suite? Or would you want to do like the ultimate in biohacking luxury at Rose Bar Longevity? There's kind of a wellness retreat out there for everybody. So I'm curious what you think. And I really do want to try and organize something. It's this idea that's been percolating in my mind for quite a long time. I couldn't do it when I was pregnant. Now that things have kind of slowed down though, I think maybe it's time that I organize that for next year. But I also think it would be really cool to do something in like Central America. I love Costa Rica, Panama, that type of thing as well. So let me know what you think and make sure you subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with your fellow wellness enthusiasts. Let me know which biohacking spa or retreat you're dreaming about, what you want me to organize. I would absolutely love that. And stay tuned for more episodes. Like I said, I'm trying to release a solo episode every week and an interview every week. Regardless, there's 2 episodes that always come out on Tuesdays and Fridays. And we are in the top 1% of podcasts, which is I'm really grateful for. So thank you for listening, and I will catch you soon for another episode. Thanks for listening to another episode of Biohacking with Brittany. If you're interested in finding the show notes or the sponsors for this episode, you can do so on my website, which is biohackingbrittany.com. Remember to follow me on Instagram, where I'm most active. My handle is @biohackingbrittany. And if you're interested in working together and you want to email me directly, you can do that. My email is info@biohackingbrittany.com. And I look forward to hearing from you and having you tune in next week.